Hello everybody, and welcome back to another one of our Wednesday videos. Today we're going to be testing another product, and this product is by Betty Crocker. So we're going to show you what that is like in a minute. And I'd like to welcome all the kids that are watching this channel. Welcome, and hope you follow along. If you see something in the shops what you want to try, let us know. We'll see if we can get a hold of it, and we'll do it for you and let you know what we think of it. So we're going to show you what we're going to be doing for today. Right everybody, this is what we're going to be doing for you today. It's called Betty Crocker limited edition gingerbread cookie mix. So this is what we're going to be doing for today. I just hold it so you can get a good view of it. And this one says it just needs butter, egg and golden syrup or honey. So that's what we're going to be using for today. And so our additional items to that is some butter, golden syrup, which is what I'm going to use, and you want one egg, which you're only going to be using the yolk. You're going to need a mixing bowl, a spatula and a spoon. We're going to show you the process of this one. We're going to open up the box so you can see us opening the box. I'm going to show you what's inside the box. So inside the box you got the mixture. It says it serves 12, so you should be aiming for 12 cookies out of this. And they give you the icing, which is quite good. And also in the box they give you a packet of sprinkles to sprinkle over them as well. So those are the ingredients what's in the box. So far it's looking quite good. This is what the back of the box looks like. Get the camera to focus on it. So it just shows you the additional ingredients. You're going to need a baking tray, and you're also going to have to do a little bit of rolling on this one as well. And I don't know if you will still see this one in the shop. Well, we're in April now, and I've seen it still on the shelf in our local supermarket. So hopefully you might be able to still get hold of it, but I don't know if it's just a limited edition for Christmas, because the use by date on it is the 21st of the 8th 22, so it's got quite a long date, so maybe they still do it. Right, so we've got our bowl, everything. So we've got our mixture, which we're going to pour into our bowl. So when you do that, you want to make sure you get everything out. And already you can smell that ginger coming up. It's really strong. Spoon to that. And going to add our butter to that as well. Right, some of you are saying that we don't use butter, we use the dairy-free one. The only reason why I use the dairy-free one is because some of them are allergic to the dairy, so I just use the dairy-free margarine or butter. So that's the reason why you see that happening. Right, so I'm just gonna drain off the white on the egg yolk. So we just need the yolk. So this is how I do my one. Just keep turning it and it all comes out in one go. So that's how I do my one. So there's something for you to get a bit of practice, and then all you have in there is just the yolk. And then you want to put the golden syrup in. So you're going to want to make sure that you get all this in. It would be easier to take it straight out of the tin if you're going to be doing it that method. But because of we're filming, we do it so that you can see what is going on. So we just want to make sure that all the golden syrup is out. That's all the golden syrup out. And then we're going to give this now a good stirring in. So I think you're looking for a dough mix. It's got a nice ginger smell to it. So as you can see, this isn't one what you can use a mixer on. You've got to do all this by hand. So I think you're gonna need the kids to do some of this with you as well. This off of the spoon. So you want to make sure it's all incorporated. I think this one's going to be one of those ones that's going to take a bit of time to mix in. So it still separates. I don't know if it's something what's meant to come together. So we're going to keep stirring this, and once we've got it to where we think it should be, then we'll get back to you. Right, so we've got it to this stage. Then it says you've got to get your hands in it to make it into a soft ball. So I think it's just like combining it together with your hands to make sure it's all mixed through and comes together. see what they mean now. Small stick here. Right, so we've got it to that consistency now. So we're going to get it ready for the tray. So we'll get our tray ready and then we'll get back to you. Right everybody, so we've got our sheet ready and it says you're going to need another sheet and a dough cooker or cookie cutter, 7-inch one, which is right. So I'm going to do this in 2 stages, 2 lots. So you need to get your dough on there. So you get a bit of greaseproof paper so you can start flattening it down. Then you're going to need a roller. There's a lot of flapping around to me. And with this, if you want it 5 millimeters thick, which I don't know how you're going to get that done. Let me get a bigger roller. Right, I'm going to carefully pull that off. Put back in. Right, so you're going to need to save your sheets. You can do jagged ones or the round ones if you want. So I'm just going to do the round ones. So that's 4 so far. Next tricky bit is getting them off the sheet. You can see they're not going to come up as round as you want them to be. Because they said you've got to cool this all down as well. So that's what I'm wondering, if I need to chill this all down and then roll it. So let me work this out and then I'll come back to you. Right everybody, so we've got our dough. We just worked it out a bit. So this says you're meant to get 12, but I think you're going to get more than 12. I think I could be the size of cookie cutter what I'm using. So you just want to carefully get the knife underneath it, flat, and then just lift it and put it on the baking tray. Don't know if I'm doing these too thin or what. If they're too thin, then they'll have a little bit of snap to them, at least that. So we've got most of all our dough out now. So this one, put the paper on it, put it down, and roll it in one direction, and just turn it and roll it in the other direction. So that's how we're doing them. So if you've got a fan oven, you want to put that on now, which is going to be on 160, which is about a gas mark 3 or 4. So you want to be doing that in the meantime. So we're going to do that, and we're going to finish this off, and then we'll get back to you. We're going to put this in the fridge for 15 minutes and let it chill like it said. I think you meant to chill it before you do this, but we've done it already, so it doesn't really, don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. So we'll be back with you shortly. Right everybody, this is them. We put them and let them chill down. So now we're going to put them in the oven, and it says for 10 minutes. So that's what we're going to go by. So we're going to do that, and once they're ready to come out, we'll show you what they look like. Right everybody, so our cookies have been in the oven for about 17 minutes now, because we looked at them and it was 10 minutes and they weren't set or anything. So we're going to take them out now. That's what they look like when they come out the oven. So I don't know if we've overdone them or what. You can see they're still a bit soft to the touch, so I don't know if we've done it right, or doesn't really tell you if they're meant to be firm or what. So we've got a cool surface what we're going to put them on. These will cool down, and once they're cooled down, then we're going to show you the next process to it. So we'll just hope that we've got the right, see some of them are firm and some of them are still soft. So I don't know if they're going to firm up or what, but they've been in there for 17-18 minutes, so we'll see what they look like when they're cooled down. Right everybody, so we've got them to cool down now, so they have firmed up a bit more. So that's where they're going to lose a point, because the time what there says of 10 minutes, I don't think that's the right time. If there was 10 minutes, they would just be still soft and that, and when you pick them up, it's still flimsy. So we're going to do the next process, which is putting on this icing in. We've got the box. So that's what you meant to try and do the icing. I don't know if I can get it exactly like that because of my hand, but I'll give it a go. You can see it's full up of air. I think this is a bit too thick. can see it's just breaking apart. So this icing is way too thick. Should be a bit more runnier. Yeah, so that's another problem. This should be a lot thinner. You're going to say it's the old what I've done, but I've made sure that the whole so this will just about do the 12 biscuits if it was thinner. So it's just like giving me so it doesn't look nothing like what's on the packet. It's too thick. So I'll make sure that I've squeezed it from roll it over so you get everything out. But the smell and everything is a nice smell and everything to it. Yeah, should do it that way. But then you can see it's just too thick. Whatever way you do it, that's the only thing I can see so far is the baking time, and the icing is much too thick. So I don't know. A bit disappointing there. That's the only problem I can see really, is getting the icing out. It's like, I don't know if you will be able to get it exactly like how it shows on the packet. Right, so we've got the sprinkle part of it, and it says you're meant to let this cool, the icing set for about an hour. But what's going to happen when you put this on, because the icing is not going to set in the icing, so the icing is way too thick. So that's disappointing again, because you can see the balls are just rolling off of the icing. Second tray here. It's really disappointing. The icing is meant to be runny enough so that when you put this on there, it sets onto it, but it's not going to do that. So even if I'll put it close up and try to drop it on there, you can see it just rolls off. So that was a bad idea again. And when you pick up these biscuits now, that's what's going to happen. It's all going to just roll off and none's going to be stuck to your icing. So that's disappointing. I don't know if there's a solution to that, which I can't see one at the moment, but I'm going to try something and then I'll get back to you on it. Right everybody, so we've got our sprinkles on. The only solution I could see is to put a bunch of it on there, get it on some on your finger like this, and just press it onto the icing. That's the only solution I can see to that problem. So that's where it's going to lose another mark. The icing's much too thick. Should be like a runny consistency, which for a pouch they could have done that quite easily. So even doing it like this, it's a bit, you know, you're just doing it just for the sake of the kids. And then I know they give you enough to cover it, but then you've still got that much left. So even if I put it on there like that and touch it, it's just still bouncing off, as you can see. And then once you take these off to put in a storage tin or whatever, it's still gonna get a lot of it rolling off. So that's where it's lost some points already. For smell and everything, it's spot on with the ginger smell and everything. You can really smell that. Even in the oven you can smell the ginger smell. But the last bit process of it, they haven't really thought that through properly. I know some of you are saying, did I make that hole small? Just a little tiny hole what I've cut in there. You can see that. I don't know if the camera can focus on that. Just a little corner. Let me clean that up a bit so you can see. Just a little corner bit what I've cut, so the hole is really tiny, and it just comes through. So that should be like a runny consistency, so that it could just, you know, have a flow to it. So you can just go like that. Just do it in a line like that. That's how it should be, not coming out in squirts and thick. So there for you, we have it there. Betty Crocker's limited edition gingerbread cookie mix. So we're going to give this our marks in the comment section, or in the shopping section rather, which was going to be at the beginning of the video. We're going to give it a mark out of 10, what it tastes like and what we think of this product. For smell and everything, it's spot on, but for the process and that's where it's going to lose some marks. Not giving you the proper oven timing, or telling you to leave it in longer if it's soft or whatever. But I mean, you want a gingerbread cookie texture. These are then, it's going to be drying for another hour according to them, the icing. So if you can see, when you pick that up now, that's what I'll shake one and show you. All the sprinkles is going to fall off of it. So maybe if you do it like that as well, that's maybe another solution if you got the icing on. So put a bunch of it there and then dip it in, but then you can see it's going to flatten out. So I'm going to leave those to dry, and then we'll show you the results and everything. So thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. These Wednesday videos are on every other week, where we'll be testing different products and giving you our thoughts on what we think of them. These are products what's available in most supermarkets on the shelf. Most supermarkets you go to, you'll find different ones, so we'll have a series of these every other Wednesday. So please remember to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you all on the next Wednesday.